guess I better turn on the volume here, so hopefully we'll have some people that are actually can hear me talk, and hopefully that works. We are here live for the Captain Jack show. Looks like I'm on with only one camera, but this is a promo. I just wanted to make sure that everybody was aware. In about 2 hours, I'm going to be doing this for everybody that's here. It is the normal Thursday night show. You don't know jack about shorts. About shorts. Boy, that's a Freudian slip. You don't know jack about sports. So I will be here live on YouTube. Now, if you're here on Facebook, you get a chance to know that in 2 hours, please go over to YouTube. Stacey Bernardo, Maria Reyes, Raider G. Hall, Clem Callan, Destiny Rogers, and Sammy Alonso, the Penguins in the house. Just making sure that all y'all know that this is a promo. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to put promo on the YouTube portion. And so make sure that you head on over to YouTube in 2 hours. Now, I wanted to ask, and I put this question out a couple different times, and it just, I wanted to get basically your best views on it. Again, I am doing it on YouTube. Let's see if anybody's actually over there. Yeah, there's two. So at least I see that there's at least two people watching. And obviously, the folks here on Facebook, quite a little bit. If you're on Facebook and you just don't go to YouTube, let me know why. YouTube does not cost you money. It's not the YouTube Premiere. It's not the YouTube, where you have to pay for it. It's just regular basic YouTube. Subscriptions don't cost them money. So that at least not to my channel. Now maybe in the future, but as of right now, subscriptions don't cost anything. So if you go over to the Captain Jack Rackham Levy page over on YouTube, we'll actually get a chance to hang out and talk sports. And the one thing I can tell you about, and I was on with Coach Muddle earlier, is that there's actually some sports to talk about. Previews for tonight. The Big Ten has decided that all their games this season are going to be just Big Ten opponents. And that plays into what would normally be, especially in football, we have the big intra-conference games, or out of conference games, which usually are premier games, cost a lot of money, get a lot of advertising, and do a lot of good things for the university. It obviously is going to hurt the small universities, which usually got like $1 million or so payday for fighting, or I should say playing these larger schools in tune-up games. And normally that stipend would pay for their programs for the whole year. So they're not going to get that this year. Also, what are we not going to see? Well, there's going to be a lot of things that are changing this year. Obviously, with the out-of-conference games, definitely not this year, not taking place. How does that tell to, when schools actually do their full schedule? Schools that have had a few less games, maybe you have an 8-0 team against possibly an 8-2 team because they played those extra games. It's going to really wreak havoc, but we'll see what happens. Also, very important news for me, as we've been following it, is that Julian Edelman has reached out to Deshaun Jackson and invited Deshaun to come down to D.C. and visit the Holocaust Museum. And that he would go with him to, I think I'm not sure the exact name of the museum, but basically the African American History Museum. So it's like you come and you immerse yourself in what's going on with the Judaism religion there in D.C. Very good museum, by the way. I've been to it, Holocaust Museum. And I'll go to the African American Museum, History Museum, and we'll learn about the histories. Things like this need to be done, and I just want to see what y'all's views on it is, because I'm pissed at DJax. I am. I make no bones about it. I'm pissed off. But that's me. We'll talk about that as well. Obviously, baseball, and we were talking about this before. The way that the league is going to be right now, the American League East, and they're going to be playing the NL League, National League East, and they're going to just beat up on each other while the other divisions will probably just have it a lot easier this year. Also, for the first time in 133 years, the Phillies will not play the Pirates. That is, unless the Phillies and the Pirates play in the playoffs at the end of the year, which I highly doubt. Phillies have a chance to be in the playoffs. I don't think the Pirates have a better chance. So that series will wind up after 133 years straight of where the Phillies have played the Pirates. Obviously, there's other goings on as well. Hockey still is not. I still haven't seen a hockey schedule, and I think might come out tomorrow. Basketball. Will the players live in the bubble or not? We'll see. But lots going on. So again, tune in at 9 Eastern. So an hour and 50 minutes, 49 minutes from now, join me on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube already, you're ahead of the game. Again, if you're on Facebook, looks like, again, Stacy Bernardo. Love to Stacy. Josie Carrillo, Sammy Alonso, Destiny Rogers, Maria Reyes, Raider G. Hall, Clem Cow, and, of course, the one and only Ed Winchell. We'll see you later on YouTube. So until that time, take care, and we'll see y'all later on. Remember, it's Captain Jack tonight on his YouTube channel, youtube.com/C/Captain Jack Rackham Levy. Make sure you are there, and why not?